everybody. It's Osaka Jack. You're seeing me from my phone. I'm sitting down at the park right outside the train station with the light annoyingly flashing in the bus depot. Now, my bike is here, but I decided I won't ride the bike and stream because that's a bit too dangerous. So let me put on my glasses. And I hope you'll join me on this walk up and then down the hill. I'm not going to show you my face the whole time because that's just boring. So let's see if I can make sure I get the camera right. There we go. Okay. So the train station is over there and somewhat close to it. Here's a little park that we have. I put some red and white LEDs over here. It's really pretty. I'm hoping I can see chat, but I might not be able to. Also, if you're watching the rebroadcast, I'm sorry that I had to do this early, but there's a chance that it's going to get really windy and rainy in about an hour or so. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't out here on my phone. Actually, while I'm thinking about that, let me hop back to the bicycle real fast and take my umbrella with me just in case it starts raining halfway through. Got my coat on, but the coat's not waterproof. This is. They did a good job putting LED sets around the trees with a nice little LED butterfly. The city only lights these up for December, and usually they stop right on the 24th or 25th. I wish they'd do a bit more because it's just LEDs, but I get it. So train station is over there, and most people live on the apartment complexes, so they have to go up this hill. And it's a hill. It's a significant hill. I'm going to walk up this side and I'll walk down the other one. But this section they've done kind of a gold LEDs. A lot of people either prefer to live in the countryside or the city. There are very, very valid reasons for that. But I gotta say, I really do like some things of the suburbs. Something I like is that they actually, I think one year, they spent a lot of money in the budget on Christmas lights for this whole street and then just reuse them every year. So it's never anything super new, but it's never anything old either. And it's really pretty. And I'm not sure which tree this is that blossoms in mid to late December, but it is very pretty. And the gold has made way to a gold pink. I'm not even sure what to call this combination here. It's like gold aqua and sky blue. Anyway, I like it. Shrubbery on the side has changed over into a blue, white, and gold LED set, but still some butterflies here and there. Well, that's nice. Actually, I hadn't noticed that. The gold ones are actually a different strand. They look like flowers. It's kind of cool. Doggy with his own little LED set. I tried to not embarrass him. Oh, we're going to look at something over here that's really interesting while he does his business. I always like, if I have a choice of just rainbow or just silver and white, I usually like to go for the silver and white. Not as much this year. I kind of prefer the rainbow this year, but in general, if I'm decorating, I used to like silver and white combinations. Again, extreme apologies if anybody's chatting and I don't see it. Didn't get a chance to test out my phone for streaming before this. Ooh, I hope the battery lasts. It should. It's a new phone, but we'll see. We'll see. It looks like a train just arrived. There's some people just kind of staring at me right behind me. So I'll be talking more softly. For those not paying attention, that was the I'm psychic and it's about to turn green light. Police usually don't recognize that. But sometimes. These are just pretty. Again, if anybody knows what plant this is, I would appreciate you telling me, because it's just pretty and it's blooming naturally in mid to late December. That's awesome. This area, or this block of the street, is just gold LEDs. You can hear by the engines that have to rev that the hill's gotten a bit steeper. That's why I didn't take the bicycle along, because I'd be huffing if I was taking the bicycle up this, and then I'd just be zooming on the way down. So I'd be pointing out stuff just like, oh, look, there's a light over there. I'd rather take a walk. Lavender and gold, that's a good combination. I'll have to remember that one. Road work ahead, huh? I hope it's not too disruptive, but we can still walk through. A purple LED. You know, I can't recall the last time I saw purple LEDs for Christmas lights. No reason to not have them, I suppose, but can't ever specifically recall seeing them. They look pretty. Get kind of a deeper color mixture. Very nice. Looks like they kind of skimped out on the other side this year. Or maybe a lot of the bushes had to be cut down at some time. Either one might be correct. Oh, I see the road work. Well, that's interesting. There used to be a pedestrian walkway over here, and it's completely gone now. They took out the pedestrian walkway. There will be a short break while it becomes not interesting. Pile of bricks. Oh, good to know. If I ever happen to be looking for some, I know where to go. The hill has become significantly steeper now. Oh wow, freshly paved bricks. Well, that's good. It used to be really bumpy riding a bicycle around here. Man, this This is a really wide sidewalk. Oh, you know what? I would lay even money they're planning on expanding the road and they have to do it part by part. They have to do the sidewalk parts first. How about that? Different type of flowering plant. Honestly, did not think you'd find many flowering plants in December. I feel a few drops of rain on my head, but it's not too bad. I'll keep going. I mean, I'll keep going regardless, but rather not have my new phone out in the rain if it gets too torrential. You understand. Yeah, back to nice gold. I was planning on doing this on Friday, but it's supposed to get down to like 4 in the daytime on Friday and immensely windy, and I wouldn't be able to hold my phone the whole way. So I just decided to do it tonight. Right there. Right here. That's what I like. When there's just nobody around you for a block or so. Just the wind rustling the trees. But then people come back. There's nothing here right now. Nothing at all. But if we wait for 30 seconds, something's gonna come. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but that's what I like. The country's nice when it's completely empty for a long time, but too long kind of freaks me out. City's nice, but it's never quiet. This right here, just quiet for a little time. But you know people are nearby somewhere. It's kind of a lime green LED. Man, they're getting really creative with those things. I just think it's really pretty to walk past Christmas lights when they're going home. Most people live around right here, so they have to walk that whole way from the station when they get home. I live in the other direction, so there's no really lights, but so here's where we turn around. You can kind of see, I mean, we are significantly higher. But I'm gonna wait for that Christmas light to change to green so I don't get smushed by a car. That's a safety tip. Don't play chicken with cars. There we go. I hardly ever get out to this specific area of the town just because it is up that big hill and I've got no reason to go here, but it looks like they opened up a new 100-yen store. And there's a post office here that I always forget about. And a supermarket that I honestly haven't been to in a long, long time. I should check it out. Not tonight, because it's closed. Oh, okay, so apparently the wind was at my back that whole time, because now it's right in my face. It's not strong, but it's significant. But now we're walking downhill, so I'll just pretend that I'm walking a lot more quickly. That's why it's there. That's why it's got windy. not sure they even take these lights down when the season's over. They just don't turn them on. Which I guess I get, but it's LEDs. How much energy do they give out? I'd rather have these lights going all winter myself. I'm happy that we've entered an age where I'm talking to myself, holding a little phone. I'm going to pass other people talking to themselves, holding a little phone. And we all know we're probably not crazy. We're probably talking to people on the street or in a call or something. Not totally crazy anyway. I mean, we're all a little crazy. That's why we're here, right? Now, this is an interesting one. This apartment complex here, I've never really seen people go in there en masse, but they planned it so that people would live here, and then the bottom floor would be a lot of shops and stuff, like pharmacy and barber and just stuff that you need. And I think the idea was just make a little area that everybody could live in and never have to go far away for. It's a great idea. It just didn't work. Almost all these shops are closed, and I don't see many lights on in the apartments around here. But they did do a good job with the Christmas decorations. I appreciate that they tried. I do. Just didn't work so well. This is a good idea, though. I've got kids that are doing stuff. You can make pet bottle lines. See, I would have threaded the Christmas lights through that, but this looks really nice too. I hear somebody going home. That's good. Somebody lives here then. There's another thing you can do with your pet bottles. Put a little bit of paint or crayons on the inside of them and make a tree. Very creative, I approve. This, I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be, but it's really pretty and very bright, and mirror balls. Wow. I guess it's just something to sit on. Just decorated really brightly with LEDs. I think it's nice. Honestly, I'm a big fan of pretty stuff for having pretty stuff around. It's really pretty. Oh man, with construction going on right there, if there is anybody living there, they must not have a quiet morning. That's a shame. I do see some people living there, I guess. I'll be quiet so I don't disturb them. I'm sure a downside would be that any sound in this courtyard here would just echo everywhere up there. Time is 9:07. It's just really pretty. Gonna admit, my hand is cold. Nose is too. Okay. Back down the street, continuing down the hill. So this is expected to finish January of 2025. Okay, so they're talking long term. But yeah, right here used to be the beginning of a pedestrian walkway that would let you cross over, but nobody used it. They just waited for the light to turn. Because why would you? I'm getting a bit more rain now. I don't need the umbrella quite yet, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, they're digging this place up real good. I hope they put something nice here. always saddened when they like tear down a park or a little forest or something. I mean, I know I don't have enough money to stop it, but still. Oh, green light is flashing, so we won't try to cross just yet. Even though we're probably fine. Very few people drive through here. And I say that and somebody proves me wrong right now. There they are driving through, proving me wrong like a jerk. They're not the jerk, I am. No, I'm non-jerky. Listen to the purring of the motorcycle next to us. Now they're on a downhill slope, so they don't need to accelerate too much once it turns green. Oh, hey, and he didn't. Very kind of you, sir. These are probably the cheaper apartments in the area. You can see there's like rows and rows and rows of them, and they're all the same. They are kind of close to the train station, so I'm sure they'd be convenient. I mean, I kind of prefer mine. It's a bit further away, a bit less convenient, but it's quiet. And I've got my own tree, so that's nice. Again, sorry for the shaky cam on this. Let me see if I can help that a bit. It is much easier going down a hill. Man, they're pretty. These are pretty too. On a side note, not unrelated, but not totally related, I am still very, very, very pleased that my antidepressants have started working so that I can look at things like this and think this is nice and pretty. Even if I got some cruddy news today. And I did. I owe an extra $300 before the end of December. Yay. I'll deal with it as it comes. Do what I can. Just thinking about it in general, you can put lights like this next to a tree and it won't really affect it too much growing because they're not hot. They're LEDs, so they're cool to the touch. It doesn't hurt at all, so it wouldn't really hurt the tree at all. And I don't think the light from an LED would be nourishing for a tree of any kind. So. I don't see a downside to putting LEDs on trees year round. I'm sure there must be one, but I can't think of one. I guess wrapping around like that and sending an electrical current through it does magnetize it a little bit, but that's just me joking and pretending that I know physics. There's the area we were walking up, the gold path. It's nice how in the wind it looks like some of that is sparkling, but it's not. The lake that's nearby has a lovely path to walk around, and they used to illuminate that with a bunch of lights, but now the only lights that remain on it are the lights they bought like 6 or 7 years ago, and they haven't taken incredibly good care of them. So it looks nice, but not wonderful. I'm still happy they do some effort for it, but honestly, I wish they'd put like a budget of, I don't know, $200. $200 a year sounds like a good low budget for me for keeping your lake illuminated well. But what do I know? I know that a lot of these lights set up like this, it's just netting. Like it's an LED net that they put out. Which part of me is like, that's a little bit lazy, but at the same time, it looks nice. They can do it quickly. They don't only have one house to do. So it's like, okay, fair enough. Again, apologies if anybody's chatting. I can't see it right now because I didn't set up the camera to look at the chat so clearly. I'm sorry about that. I'll look at your stuff later, and wow, what a great comment. Thank you. That was really insightful. I appreciate it. Why is he getting off his motorcycle? Oh, something wrong with the bike. I hope he's okay. And we're almost back down to the park again. You can see the path that we walked today. Getting a few drippy drops on me now. It's not too bad. Now these people parking here, they're not supposed to park there, but somebody's going to arrive in the train station. They're not allowed to park anywhere near the train station or the cops come and yell and get angry. So they park here. People arrive at the train station, walk for 2 or 3 minutes to get here, and then drive off. Honestly, I've got no problem with it. I don't think the cops should either. What do I know? Gotta admit, though, just this makes me sad. This makes me really, really sad. Oh, hey, I do see a comment. Spec, indeed my comments are the best even before I've made them. Yep. This makes me really sad though. This was a wonderful tree. Lots of tall branches and leaves, and I mean, I hope it recovers, but I don't know if it will. Is your city really a city if you don't have a stone obelisk? I don't think so. That's what Civilization 4 taught me. Now, something I don't understand is there's no official walkway from here. I have to go down another half block, and then go to the official walkway. Otherwise, I'll have people like that hit me. Which, to be honest, with that size of Japanese car hitting me, I think the car might take more damage. Or to paraphrase, if you're gonna hit me with your car, make sure it's a kill, because I won't stop at one hit. I don't like it when the buses stop for me, so I'm just walking over here for a bit to make sure the bus keeps going. Because the thing is, the bus will stop for me, but the cars behind it will swerve around the bus. And I hate that. Okay. Let's see if I can cross after this van. I think I can. All right, so I'm going to angle the camera up. There's the hill that we walked. It's a nice walk. I'm glad I have the mental energy to do it now. Been a long time since I have had it. Maybe they did it so it could grow differently. That's possible, but that seems to be just the general method of pruning here is cut back to almost nothing so you don't have to prune it very much. And here's a little park. Those girls are going to get really freaked out because I parked my bicycle in there. I don't want to put them on stream though, so I'm going to go around to the side and get my bicycle. Glad I didn't leave my bag there then. All right. So yeah, that has been our little Christmas walk next to the train station. Here I am back at my bicycle. So, I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed that walk. You can feel some drops of rain starting to hit. I will attempt to rebroadcast this, but even if I don't, I'll put the VOD somewhere. I'm going to put on my mask and ride the bicycle home and take a hot shower. I'm tired. So I'm sorry this was a short stream, but I will definitely be streaming later this week. Everybody have a good night and a good week. Oh, my nose is so cold and running so bad. I'll talk to everybody later. This is Osaka Jack without Glowcat because I'm out here. You have a good night. I'll talk to you later.